So I guess we start now. In my semi-final I have to play against Oxid, Heath and Link. So Heath and Link, that's especially the difficulty here, but Oxid can also be strong. It's about learning these maps as quick as possible now, so that I can drive them well in rounds later. It doesn't matter now to get a good time into the finish. I hope. I better ask. Yeah, so different than yesterday, where it really mattered what times you drive for the seeding. It doesn't matter now. You have to go to the left of these poles. That's the first out of 6 maps. What the fuck? So also I have to keep an eye on possible cuts. But I don't believe that this map has some. We have a checkpoint here. And here already, the next. This part could be interesting because there's a jump. Also could you... Yeah, wait. Also you can directly jump towards that checkpoint there. That's something you can do, but I'm not sure if it's faster because you need to turn around still. Shit. You won't have any speeds now for this section. The no respawn timer shows me that I'm behind. I have to learn this part here. It's quite annoying when I bump up. Well, it isn't too slow. I'm actually not sure how to avoid that. Okay. I don't understand that transition. Can I train? No. How is this planned? Also here you wouldn't jump? Yeah, you have to go later, I think. Really weird, this part. But okay. Try to learn it. Not showing others my pace. Well, I also don't know my pace myself now. But there were definitely some weird parts in this track, some weird corners. Imagine missing this finish. What's this? Ah, here we go to Schenker's map. He said that he was actually sending a map for this. Let's go, Schenker. And thanks to Salty for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Oh, this is probably wrong. Ah! Oh, Schenker! What's this? Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. Last try. Polo, Heath, Orel. Link with a minus. Okay. Well, he's one of my opponents, so that's not bad. Map 3 by Sophie Ice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't believe in cuts here on this map. Getting a bit too tight. My car is just angling too much. Okay. Inside. Good. Oh no, you can't go here. Ah. These maps are really difficult. The ice maps that we also had yesterday. Yesterday we had a Burly Pog ice map with probably several 360s if you want to try that well. And we had 7 minutes time attack to learn it. Boah. That slide out in that left turn, I do not understand. Not sure if I can reach it within 10 seconds. Probably just barely not, yeah. But apart from that, I had a decent run, but this turn, I don't know. Holo seems to struggle with ice. Dirt by Mime. Huh. Okay. When it's a Mime map, then there will be outside corners. But not in the start. Also not here. Yeah, I don't know. No. Yeah, we'll do some training respawns now. Oh, here I don't need to train. Here also not. Here it gets interesting. Because how do you keep that gear? I think that would be crucial. If it's possible. So in here, outside corner. Okay. Want to see how much you can go over the bump. Okay, I'm ready now for a full run. Aha. Ja, second with this. Also the start can be definitely improved still. Let's do one more start. Not just going tighter. Cannot be bad. Also, I don't know this part. Okay, I would be around Heath's time with my respawn timer. So I think I'm fine on this track. Oxid is last, Link is only 5th. And full speed. Crocodile SD. Is that a specific speed slide that is named like that? Oh, wow. Hier. Wait, we are within 300, within 3/10, all of us. After losing 9 seconds for the respawn. Okay, I didn't get any speed slides in the start. Is there a small dirt line that shall give me some at the end of the magnet here? I think there is. There's also a small dirt line, but I don't really get the speed slide from it. I don't know. That was definitely an oversteer. Apparently I'm leading, but I can't believe that. I miss so many speed slides here. Like, why don't I get something there? There's definitely a dirt line that is extra built in order to give me a speed slide, but I don't get it. Oh, look, in the last pixel of the finish line I finished. Very dangerous finish. No, well, puzzling seems to be not as good. At least yesterday he wasn't. Orwell is better than Link at least. Heath, however, is very strong in this format. Also, I don't get a speed slide to the right there. Full speed, however, seems to be good for Link. That's generally very close. As I don't know, this first speed slide is always so important, and I didn't get that very consistent. Are we through all the maps already? No, mini RPG comes as well. Whew. Huh. Wait. Okay. What? What? How do you do this? Do you have to keep grip? I guess you have to. Wait, what does this finish? Does it have to be so complicated? The save finishes slow, as usual. That was the first one to finish, right? I mean, I had a good start. Oh! There's a small jump here that I didn't realize. Why did that in the first try not work? Why do you jump behind? Ah, okay. Yeah. It's... I don't know. This edge from the quarter pipe is so in the way. Look, I barely overjumped this. It's not nice. So here, can you go inside? No. You can't. I'm gonna restart. Because I didn't want to jump there. Now I have speed. Oh. Still not sure what's planned here. Also if I don't make any... Does it flip? Oh. Ah, this finish is annoying. Why does it have to have this finish? And I didn't have now time to practice the save fin. Because it can happen that you have the lead to just take the save finish. But the risky one is definitely tough. The angle is super weird. I don't know. How will I drive this in the rounds format then? So, that was it with all the maps. We are back on the waiting map. See if he announced something in the Discord. Na nice. For your information, a cut has been found on the tech map and on the Bob map. Both of them are forbidden during the semis. And for your information, the Bob map is replaced on day 2 with the LoL map. Good luck for day 2. Ah, I wanted to do this cut. I thought that's allowed. So I'm in semi-final 1. This will be played first. And probably very soon already. All of the semi-finalists shall stay on that server here. So that nobody of us is able to practice the maps for the second semi-final or for then the grand final. Is it plastic, the white part of this hole? Could I bounce from it? Well, I came pretty fast to that point. Let's go with the semi-final. So I need to get top 2 here in order to qualify for the grand final. Is it really 5 rounds? Did show at least. Wait, why it's not warm up? Two rounds per map. Hasn't started. It's not started, right? Hasn't started yet, they say. I hope, haha. I mean, I was also surprised that there was suddenly no warm-up here. I had a really shit start on that run. Yeah, it gets restarted. 3 rounds per map, now warm-up, now we start the semi-final. Go, go. Fabian! Jo! Danke! Okay, let's go. Uh-oh. Did I get one? No, but I'm close to one place. Should have. Heath crashed the end. I almost won it. What the fuck? How did he crash from the last checkpoint into the finish? I have no exit speed. It's for me very difficult to get a clean run on this. Look, I improved by a second and now I'm last by a second. I mean, it's all about that exit speed, so like it costs me over a second. I can also win rounds on this though. Like if I get through. Then I can be fast enough. But yeah, my main issue here... Oh, he can't finish. Oh. My main issue here is that I couldn't get a 10 pointer now. That is missing in this point system. 10, 6, 4, 3, you need 10 pointers. Without 10 pointers you can't be in the lead. It's not possible. Okay. Now we play a map from yesterday. And it is the one track that I did not practice afterwards. Nice. It's the one track that I didn't practice. So yeah, we played the 6 maps that we basically now drove in the seeding. And 2 maps from yesterday. This map is from yesterday. I practiced some of the tracks, but not this one. So that's a bit unfortunate. But it was a decent map for me. The finish is, however, quite fun. Oh, that's still not really much speed. This tree is really in the way. Okay. I mean, 10 pointers are important, so I have to go for the finish. It's unlikely that the gaps are so big that you can be sure to win with a safe win. They both made it. Wow. I had not really the greatest lap here. The thing is, the third place doesn't help here at all. Like, it really doesn't matter if you get third or fourth in that point system. That 1 point doesn't matter. I don't know, these gears are so shit in the start, I don't... Nice. Oh my god, can I please finish a run here? It would be nice. Holy shit. I'm not sure if I can finish. No. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. Why not a 0 point though? Man. This match really doesn't go my way. That was a good map for me yesterday. Nice. That was so needed. Okay, we go to Mime's third map. The thing is, it only goes to 100, so already now you can be sure that I will not be earlier finalist than the others. I definitely have to fight against them being finalists. Not a very comfortable situation right now. Like, a no finish is of course something that I definitely want to avoid at all costs. But it was hardly respawnable. It was respawnable, but when you have no experience in that respawn, then it's hard. So he was strong on this, in the seeding. That is my second point 89 in a row. Everyone within 2/10. That's my second point 89 in a row, and both of these 89s were wins. I lost a lot last turn. Ah, shit. That's so unfortunate, this one bumpy part. This is the reason why I couldn't win. All 3 rounds maybe even. That's the reason why Link got a 10-pointer now. Like, that's an 8-point round. Either I win 4 points on him or he wins 4 points on me. Like, 8 points difference. It was quite crucial this round. Tja, I will definitely train the safe finish now. I have to make sure that I reach it in the warm-up. Scheiße. Can you... If you go left of this... Thought maybe you can overjump the slow-mo. Oh, you can definitely. Question is it then still better? But yeah. Let's go. Why did I kinda know that this transition would of course go wrong? Ah, such a shit. I'm out of this round. That's bad, because that should be one of my better maps. It's everyone is close together. I can overtake them anyway, only if they crash the finish, so... I'm not sure with that part before the finish. I'm not sure what is planned. I take that safe. Yo, Onyo, by the way. I saw your question, I answer later. Somehow these first transitions here, they are not really my strength. And why is speed missing? That surprised me now that I didn't make it. Link has to finish. Oh, that was a bad decision. He didn't have time for this. Nice, that's good for me. 69. Full speed, yay. A lot depends on that first speed slide here. And I hope I don't miss the finish, that can happen. Was a good round. Sadly warmer. Well, I drove basically the same time than in the warm-up. Yeah, that was shit now. I guess I know who is in first place. Yeah, Link. Unfortunate. It's of course, he is of course like at the moment the opponent that is on the third place overall. Yeah, you know, I drove in the first round a .73 and I drove it in the wrong round. If I drive it in the second or in the third round, then I would have beaten him there closely. But now he had 2 wins on this map. I couldn't replicate my warm-up and first round time. Oh, this map is also from yesterday. And also this map I didn't train. I trained like 5 maps from the 8 maps yesterday, and they choose the 2 maps that I didn't train. Amazing. Grass is however decent for me, but it has transitions, and I struggle with transitions. And this is now the maybe deciding map. To train that real quick here. We have, for example, this transition here. Upsala. Aha, exactly in the checkpoint. Yeah. Beautiful respawn. Okay. Also, for all of us, it means whoever wins the round now would be the only finalist. Did I practice? Oh yeah. No chance. No chance. 51. Yeah, I didn't train this. Too bad I didn't train this map. Damn. Alright, GG to Heath, but that's good for me. Because Link isn't finalist yet. He will get finalist next round, but I have a chance. Ach, Oxid, man. That's so lucky for Link. That's so lucky for Link that Oxid is actually good on this map. I mean, we saw that in the first round. Oxid was driving a good time there. So it was kinda expected that he is tough to beat if he gets to. I'm pretty happy with my run. Like, but now it has to be decided on a map that maybe Link is good on. Yeah, that was the first map in the seeding, and I didn't finish a run here, so I have no idea about my pace. But that's definitely a good map for Link. Oxid, man. It's always annoying when the fourth guy that has basically no word in the match, and he's the guy that denies you. Like, of course he can still make a comeback as well. Wouldn't be the first time in Trackmania that we see something like this. Yeah, and here I'm not sure. Like, what is the idea in this part? Can even think of this. Like, sliding. Maybe I need to have a different angle. Okay, let's go. Where to go in the start? I don't even remember the track here. Oh, I hate this part. Yeah, water physics. Does not look good. Let's pray on Oxid. But I have a problem. I have to get 2 more rounds. I have to go through 2 more rounds on this track, and I'm really slow on this. Ah, shit. Okay, so don't give up. I can learn this real quick. No, of course. This fucking water costs me the match, man. It was definitely not the best map for me to come up in the important moment. Shankar's map would have been something. Why didn't we play Shankar's map? I could have just tried. Oops. I better go into spec. Yeah, it's always a bit unfortunate. Like, first of all, I was having a good seed, as I won yesterday in the quarterfinal. And I feel like with Link as second seed, that was quite unlucky, also that I was put into the semi-final, kind of. But I mean, he was beatable. He also struggled a lot on certain tracks. It's just annoying that Oxid was denying me on the grass map. Of course, I had a no finish as well on that one track with the weird water physics, and then barely respawnable checkpoint. If I would have gotten just the 3rd place there, I would have been finalist 1 round earlier as well, for example. Didn't really matter though, because Heath was there still in 1 round earlier. It's just like we, so to explain you the format, yesterday we had 8 maps played. We had 7 minutes time attack in the seeding to learn these tracks. And then these 8 maps were also played in the quarterfinals, in the rounds format. And then the rules were saying that today we have another basically warm-up where we learn 6 new tracks. And 2 maps from the 8 maps yesterday will be played as well today. But it was so unclear which of these tracks that will be. That was not said. Now the question is, when you have only this one day, from yesterday till now 13 or 1 PM, would you train all 8 maps now? Do you even have the time to train all 8 maps? Or do you not train them and you just go with the practice that you had yesterday? I actually trained 5 or 6 maps of these 8, but the 2 maps that were taken now today were exactly those 2 that I didn't train. That's quite unfortunate. Like on all these other tracks I would have been prepared. Yeah, the second semi-final, also in my opinion, Aurel is here the clear favorite and should definitely win this easily. But then it's quite open, like usually Holo would be the strongest one, but yesterday in the seeding, like not on ice now, yesterday in the seeding, Holo was on 15th position or 14th position, and he ended up in my quarterfinal as the worst seed. So my quarterfinal got a little bit difficult because of that, getting him into that. Now he is a second place here. Speedstuff has won his quarterfinal, so himself and Aurel are basically the top seeders. But this match is definitely very open for that second place. Also Richie, I see at the same level. Speedstuff is decent on ice, like it's important for him that he gets his points here. That was a close round. Aurel takes it. Good for Speedstuff. Like always, always good for the last guy when Aurel takes the 10 point, because I see Aurel definitely going through. Wait. Did Aurel win the second round? I didn't realize that. I thought Speedstuff was leading there. Aurel has 30 points. Did you guys check out what happened? I'm confused. Did someone write there? XD, Style, question mark? Yeah, okay, there was something happening. I didn't look at that. Like, for me the round was over. Speedstuff was leading. Lol. So yeah, hello, just showing how did the first semi go? Yeah, not too good. It was a finalist situation in the end. And I got out there, Heath and Link got through. When I see we play here the same maps than in the first semi, and I see those maps again, I had such a bad start into the match. Like on this map here, the no finish round, and also only 3rd place in the first round. On the ice map, only 3rd places and even a 4th place. Oh, that did not count. Okay. Too far left. No, okay. Yeah, because of that point system, you have to go for the bug slide. You have to go for the fast fin. That's too far left. I thought... Heh? Why does it work? Yesterday I landed far left and then this happened. What happened to Holo? Like, you don't get the angle. But if you want to jump further to the right, there's fucking trees in the way. I also touched that multiple times yesterday. That map here is... I don't know. Also Holo is far in the lead, ahead of Aurel. Speedstep overtakes Richie. Nope. Richie goes safe. Speedstep finished, Aurel also didn't make it. And Richie gets second. Right ahead of Holo and Aurel. Can't believe it. But very good for the speed cell. Who gained some points over Richie and Holo. Like in this match, as I expected, Aurel will have a good lead and will go through this as first guy. I believe this is one of these matches where it's very important to play well and to have good maps once Aurel is then out of the match. Once Aurel is gone and the 10 pointers are there to get. And the full speed map will come at that ending. So if there's anyone from these players being good on full speed, or better than the others at least, then that can be quite easy points. Aurel versus Holo. Aurel with the inside line doesn't make it, Holo makes it though. Of course, such a finish here is like the only possibility how you can how you can avoid Aurel getting away from the others. Because he has to go through that finish and it didn't work. Holo with a crash. Oh, Aurel kept the gear. This is exactly the thing. I wanted to train this in order to learn how to keep the gear, and now I was not able to. Naja. So Aurel goes into the lead, but it doesn't matter too much because the save finish is multiple seconds slower. So he has to take that risky finish to be safely in front. Speed save goes for a no slide line, okay. Has more speed now, a little bit at least. They both have to respawn. Also, they are right beside Holo. I don't see Richie. Aurel, the speed save didn't make it again. Aurel did make it now. Now speed save comes and makes it. And will the others even finish? I think Richie does with probably safe. And Holo can't finish. What a shit ton. This is so bad. Like, playing this in cup mode. It's so annoying. Of course he could easily finish with the safe win, but with this point system you have to go for the first place. I think at that point when then someone finished, then you could theoretically decide, okay, I just go to the safe one. But well, I don't know. It's really hard to decide what to do. Like, the risky finish is actually not so difficult. But once you jump off, there's not much you can do anymore. Like, either you have the line or you don't. Okay, next map. Who do I have here? Holo, Speedset, Richie. Okay, let's spectate Richie. We didn't see much from him so far. Well, and here he goes into the lead. But the next part is important. He goes outside here. Ah, he kept the gear. Interesting. Didn't get the slowdown, had to release there. Drops the gear, but probably happens to pretty much everyone. He can kinda save it if he doesn't touch the outside wall. He goes very inside. Does he hold the gear with that? Well, he will stay in front. Maybe you can also just go inside in that, or middle in this third corner. Good for Richie, he will catch up a little bit. He overtook Holo anyway already. Holo struggles a bit with a fast learn. But it's also very map style dependent for him. I think on tech he would do well. At least better than Speedstuff and Richie. Of course, Aurel could take him, could deny him in the 10 pointers. What the fuck is that line? Does that work out? Almost. Okay. Okay, now Richie last. Aurel takes first place. The others are relatively slow. Aurel was pretty fast. Aurel again with the best start. Holo bumps a little bit and loses the contact to Speedsurf. Oh, Speedsurf touching. Holo overtaking, also overtaking Aurel, who also struggled with that transitional part. Richie is nowhere to be seen. Good for him that he won the first round. But he missed on the opportunity to get even more points on this track. Holo again with the super inside line. Also Aurel does it. I mean, you can go for a very short line. Also the little bit to the right towards the finish. You can go further inside. Finish line comes quite early. It's probably not really a bad line to do that. This map. But we can see if I missed maybe some lines. First round was shit for me. Clipping in this one transition. But I was quite happy with winning a round on this. With this finish, it's also such a gamble. Even though I found something that you could aim for, so that the finish maybe works quite consistent. But look how difficult that looks. But yeah, basically just jump as left as possible from the ramp. Like exactly over the border from the road. As low as possible. That seemed to work out. So they're training the safe finish as well a bit. And a risky finish. Still a hard decision. You mostly have to go for the risky one though. Because 10 points are just too good to have. Whenever that's possible. Oh, speeds up with a very awful approach here. He's losing a lot of time now. But Richie is completely gone. Where's Sorel? Here. No slide. Goes super high. And this is already a pretty bad round overall. Only Holo still without mistakes. Speedsurfer and Norel now fighting for that second spot. The thing is, 1.3 seconds is probably not enough for Holo to take the safe finish. He still has to go for the risky one. 10 points would be very important for him at this point. He makes it, Aurel as well. Speed stuff as well. And now these times are actually not looking too bad. And also Richie makes it into the finish, which is important. Also these 3 points can be important in the end. But he definitely needs some better points now. And, oh, what is that line by Speedsurf? Yeah. In this point system, as I said, 10 pointers are important, and it's for all these players then quite important to have like one map where they understood something that their opponents didn't understand. Like one map that they can basically dominate. That's always great to have. And so far Richie didn't have that. Maybe we see someone on the full speed map. Or on the grass map. On the grass map that's also so easy. When there's someone that maybe even practiced it a bit but understood the lines, then it's kinda free to win all the rounds. Okay, that's a close round. Holo versus Aurel. Richie on third. Oh, Aurel crashes it. Speedself is sniping away from Richie the 6 points. And Holo with a 102.5 gets the first local record. Aurel will still have a good lead. But it's getting a bit tighter because Holo, who was third, is now in second. Overtook Speedsurf as well. Richie is 11 points behind third. But that's still okay. Of course, he should make sure that it doesn't become more. Good start for him. Nice exit speed. All speeds have with problems. And he crashed it as well. Yeah, Richie has to take that, it's very important. And he does! 400 out of Aurel. I think that Richie finished very late in the ring. Aurel probably hit the ring kinda perfect as early as possible. But from that 11 points, Richie gained 7 on Speedsurf. And caught up to him. Now we come to the full speed map. It's actually overall pretty close. In the first match we had Oxid pretty low in points. Hence the other 3 were further up already and close together. Here it is Orel with a bit of a lead, but overall only 18 points between first and fourth. The thing is, I would say so far we didn't have many maps that are purely decided by skill. Because most of these tracks had these difficult finishes. Also first of all we had an ice map. This can be decided by skill. If there is an ice player in here, but there isn't. Nobody of these players is super consistent with ice. And that makes it a bit random. The second map had this bug slide finish, which makes it random. Mini RPG has a quite difficult finish as well. In some important bumpy parts. But now we have a pure skill map. Whoever is the best full speed player will win. Ah yeah, we had a dirt map in between. That was kinda a skill map, actually. Still had different winners. Okay, Holo just got good speed here with that speed slide. At least better than Richie. But he has a tiny bit more than Orel as well. But not enough to really catch it up towards the finish. Orel and Speedsurf battling for that first place. Orel has the upper hand now. Speedsurf trying with the inside finish line, doesn't make it. And these times are shit. Holy moly. 48.4. That is so slow. That is so slow. No speed slides here for Holo. Well, a very late one, but he should have less speed. Went very early up there, and you see he's the guy with the least amount of speed, but that speed slide was great. And with that he got more speed than Orel, who is currently in last place. Right here. Speedstep was down very early. Got good exit speed. Richie is now leading, who was trailing back in the last round. Struggles for speed slides there, however. So it's a back and forth. Holo is now overtaking both of them. Speedstep attacking here on the inside. That's a 1v1 now. Oh, did he finish? Yes, he finished. Oh my god. As a Speedstep was clipping, and the times were even worse in this round. Even slower. 48.7 winning time. But you saw that everyone struggled to get speed slides at certain parts, and that's kind of the reason. But everyone the same. So if there was a full speed player or someone that understands this a little bit, he would dominate us, as I said. But actually, neither of those players kinda has a feeling for this map, and so actually also this map is kinda random for everyone, if they get a good time or not. Actually, also Orel is struggling a lot with that full speed here. Interestingly. Holo with a chance to win again. Orel attacking Speedself. Ooh. They are side by side. 48.0 is a bit faster. Still nothing against what Link and myself are driving here. Yeah. I see I had like the wrong opponent. I had that one opponent that was keeping up. Now we come to the grass map. With Orel at 95 points and Holo at 92 points. Orel missed a chance to be already in finalist mode. And it might happen, what I really dislike to see to happen, the fact that Holo might make it into the grand final. And that's like something, you have to know that yesterday in the seeding, in the time attack seeding, he was, maybe even on purpose, I don't know, but he was doing so shit in the seeding. Like that he even managed to stay in the top 16 is incredible. On this map here, on the grass map, I think he was losing 30 seconds. Like how are people behind him? That's hard to understand. How, because all the times were summed up in the time attack seeding, and he was really far behind on this, but he still got 14th overall. And in the quarterfinals with 16 players, 4 quarterfinals with 4 players each, he was then one of the 4th seeders that gets into one quarterfinal, which makes this quarterfinal quite annoying because you get him as opponent, a much better player. And he was then of course landing in my quarterfinal, and then Holo made it through there into the semis, and now he has a great chance, because on this map he is good. He has a great chance to actually qualify for the grand final, where I'm not in. But he has it now in his hands to make that. That's quite annoying to see. That he gets basically rewarded with his bad seeding. Because he was also lucky in what quarterfinal he was landing. But first of all, Speedsurf has a chance here to win. Holo is also in last. Orel only needs the 2nd place. Will he stay 2nd for finalist mode? Oh, he goes. Aha. He overtakes. Oh my god. Yeah, that would. Oh man, why did I not look at the records? That also makes sense. But I didn't know about that jump. I didn't know how low you can jump. But it makes sense that that can be faster, because you don't need to oversteer so much. Naja, he's finalist now, and Holo needs a 2nd place himself. Quite important for Holo to make it here, otherwise he needs to make it on the next map. Even though the next map could be a good one for him. I don't know. Well, he doesn't get into finalist at this round, but will Orel get through. Speedsurf has actually a good pace here, but he got overtaken by Orel in the end. Oh, that's good for Speedsurf. Just bring that home, and he will gain a lot. So he goes up to 95 points and can reach finalist maybe at the same moment as Holo. For Richie it looks a bit worse, but it's finalist mode. In the end, Richie also doesn't need too many wins in a row to get through himself. I don't know why he was so slow. I mean, maybe he kinda gave up on it, because they were really difficult tracks. For 7 minutes time attack, these maps were way too difficult, especially they had hard finishes. And we had an ice map with probably 10 360s that nobody could do. Then this bug slide finish ending, for example. Like when you have time attack seeding, you don't have many clean attempts until there, and then you have to decide what you do. Of course you can lose a lot of time, but then he was losing here a lot as well, which was weird. However, Orel is taking out the win. Most likely he only needs to hit a finish. And he does. And Holo stays right ahead of Speedsurf, which was important. Because Speedsurf and Holo were battling for that finalist status. And whoever got that 2nd place got a finalist. The other one has 99 points. And Holo made it. Just barely. But it was just for the players that were in the top seedings, it's always annoying when you see that some good player qualifies very bad. I saw that also in other Trackmania Cups. You always pray that this player will not end up in your match, because that because that makes your match so much more difficult to survive. And you play basically good in the seeding to have a good seed, and then you get punished. Then the match isn't easier at all. And that is always super annoying when that happens. So I kinda don't want to have this other player basically win it then from his position. But of course he has the same chances. It's just for him, it is of course safe that he will get into a kinda difficult match. But he was actually lucky. From the second seed on our server was maybe the easiest second seed that you could have. There would have been a possibility that he already there lands in a match with Link and Aurel or something like that, and then Holo as third. That would have been a sick quarterfinal. Alright, so Holo finalist. If he wins now, he will be through. And he has the best start. Richie is already losing quite a lot of speed. This first round doesn't matter too much for Richie. The next rounds, the next 2 rounds he has to win. Wow, that was close for speed, sir. He lost a lot of speed though. Oh. Big issues here for speed self. And he drops the position to Richie, who is the only one that could deny Holo, or Holo himself when he makes a mistake. But I don't see that happening, because the ending here isn't too difficult. And Speed Self and Richie are eliminated. (15:07). Bingo starts in 53 minutes already. Yeah, Tween in top. Yeah. I also have my story with Tween in the LAN, the Nest. The seeding was done in go-kart driving. We were in a go-kart center in Czechia, and the times basically from the players decided then the seeding. And I was doing good in go-kart, and Tween not so good. And then I had to play him in the first match. Yay. Funny thing, in the second edition of the Nest, we met up again in the first round. That was the same thing. Just that I got then really first and he really last. Yo, Schenker. Also so far your map didn't get played in a match scenario, I have to say. And always ended beforehand.
I've traveled so much, and I've realized there's more to life. So I don't have no time. I don't even have a minute to waste. I feel like every second of my life now, I've got to find a way to keep motivating people.
Oh, that was very good. The barrel roll. This barrel roll is of course extremely deciding for this map, for the round. Somehow they struggle with the ending. If they wait too long with the start, then I cannot watch this, because bingo will start in 45 minutes. I'm not sure what they are waiting for. Kurzarm with a prime sub, thank you. It's break until 15, but okay, that's soon. People struggle so hard with this ice map. So, do they start? I guess they start here. For me, it's good to have a bit of a break before the bingo tournament, because that will require a lot of focus. Oh, interesting. Not sure if that's really faster. Does it go a bit over penalty? Maybe the angle isn't optimal into the next turn. I wonder, do you have to, also if you can also finish in a lower finish, could you just stay on the left side, like take a really direct line somehow? You might have a high chance to finish. I don't know, it's super weird this ending. However, Grand Final is starting, and Holo already with a very bad line. That did cost him 8/10. So Link was very slow on this track during our match. Now he's having good pace here, good round so far, ahead of Aurel, who has the record with a 0.2. Everyone between 1600s, Aurel now with the low jump, and he overtake, like both overtake Heath, because Heath must have had it super bad as well. And they directly drive here 5109 and 5116. Now I wonder, did Link somehow practice this map? Because usually everyone should stay on the server to not be able to train this. But Link didn't show anything close to that in the first match. He didn't show anything close to that. Is he really no train? Yeah, Schenker, they want different kind of styles. Like a full grass map, full ice map, full something and use then the full LOL map, I guess. Or whatever you would call the style, ZRT, LOL. Oh, that low jump by Aurel is so good. I don't know if we can figure out now if Link joined the server at some point or left the server at some point. But also, this is very sus, to be honest. If he would have driven these times already in our match, I would have had no chance. But he didn't do anything close to that. Nothing. Like, it was super far away. So Aurel now with a bad run that opens the possibilities for the others to take a round victory. Upsala? Yeah, Thief here. Oh, nice approach. But now the ending. Heath goes for the high jump. No, he changes now to the low one and he makes it with a 50.9. Wow. Yeah, too bad I didn't know that. Probably I could have overtaken Oxid in my finalist round. Maybe he overtook me because he took that. I don't know. Yeah, I got eliminated in the semi-final, sadly. In a finalist situation. Oh, Schenker, your map gets played. We will see finally some rounds on it. Also the general consensus was that you are not allowed to leave the server. Because everyone had now small seeding before the semi-finals to learn the tracks. And now imagine, for example, while the first semi-final is going on, that the other players are all downloading these maps or playing against their replays and training that so that they are fully practiced for their second semi-final. And then they have already lots of training also for the grand final. But now the other way around, the first semi is over, Link knows that he's qualified, and now he leaves the server and practices these maps offline, while the other players from the second semi were on the server during the first semi, couldn't practice at all, could only watch, and then they had their match. So Link is now super well prepared, kind of. And that's then of course quite unfair, if that's the case. Okay, that's side by side. Oh. Rip. Aurel with a 10-pointer, bigger lead now for him. Oh, he with a no slide. Olo touching the ring. Having no exit speed. Where's Link? Link failed completely. Olo doesn't make this. But it's not getting overtaken by Link so far. He is here. Well, already going to the finish, and there is only short finish time out of 10 seconds. Also Link will definitely not finish. And Holo maybe also not, like it's close. He doesn't. Only 2 finishers. Which makes Heath also overtaking the others. Like at least Link. He was already ahead of Holo before. Ah, good jump by Holo, but in the wrong round. He stays in last. Everyone else is close together. Heath is swooping up this slalom part. But will he make the ending? He struggled a bit with it. Aurel is very consistent. But Heath will make it this time. With a 37.5. He wins the round. Link third with a high 37. That was a pretty good round here. And with his 10-pointer, Heath will create a gap to the other players behind. Is this the full speed map? Yeah. Also now you will see Link winning all 3 rounds. I mean, he has not the pressure, he has to win all 3 rounds. Like, this decides a lot in the grand final. But Link has to win all 3 rounds now. There's just no other way. Yeah, 47.4. A new local record in the warm-up. He has to win all 4 rounds. 3 rounds. Until here the others can keep up with the first speed slide. But already at this right turn here it starts where Link drives away. Even at second place, but he has low speed. Holo will pass him. Everyone is quite far away from each other. Only have to make the finish. And they will do. Actually, relatively slow time for Link, and still he wins this by miles. And that's what I meant earlier in the second semi-final. When one player has a map where he can fully dominate and gets 30 points, that will help him so much in the whole match to get further up. But most of these tracks have these risky endings, which makes it then difficult to really dominate it, because you still have to get through that difficult finish every time. But on full speed here, this is just pure skill, pure pace. Now actually Link struggles a little bit though, because he's behind Aurel and he doesn't really have more speed. So he might not win all 3 rounds. And Aurel is really inconsistent on this. Or Link is even in danger of not getting second, that's something. He manages to beat Heath, which is important as it's a direct battle between them. But Aurel suddenly drives 47.6, and Heath also suddenly much faster. But in the semi-final, Link was doing twice a 0.7, and now in the warm-up he did a 0.4. So he is definitely driving slower than what he would like to do. That's something you can be sure of. This is a much better start for him. But he missed one speed slide a little bit. But he has a good lead. Like now he is winning. Oh god, Holo. What was that? So this is gonna be a good time. Seems to be maybe a 46 even. No, 47 low. So it was against a different time. These minus 4/10. But if he would have driven just close to that, then he would have won all the rounds. But well, still 26 points out of this track. It could have been a bit more, but it's fine. It was important for him to get this map and to get these points in the battle against T for second. So far, Aurel looks also very good here. Like even though Link had this full speed map, Aurel is still leading by 8 points. Now we come to the map that knocked me out against Link. Here I could have just gone diagonal over it, as I just see. Oh well, I got this first place quite quickly in my finalist attempt. I was still not sure what to do here. Yeah, also this is just not smooth. I guess one of these parts, it looks like the map author wanted to make it smooth, but it isn't. We really wonder, is it then just built bad, or is there any reason why it's built like that? I don't know. Aurel, for example, has absolutely no speed for this stretch. Holo in the lead, that's interesting. He needs definitely some points to catch up to the others. Heath in second, but Aurel is trying to overtake him. Last turn decides between them. And it will be Heath, because Aurel jumped too far left. Actually had to release because he would have jumped against the finish there, and that cost him the battle. Holo catching up a bit, well needed, because he's still 15 points away from third. I think I had the correct approach with sliding the left turn so that I have a different angle, all while touching and watering. And now Link is in front. Barely survives the corner, he makes a mistake, Link will take first ahead of Holo. And I had to battle Link on this track. So Aurel is not leading by much anymore. Link caught up. Ah, a nice pre-drift by Holo. There's such a bad corner with the gear. Also the hairpin that is coming up. But Holo got a good. And he has a nice lead. And he gets a slide out and he's still leading. Where's the rest? Now Heath and Noel pass him. He couldn't make that corner. What the fuck? So a very bad round. 47.6 winning time. And Holo gets last. He was dominating this round and then he gets last. That's actually super unfortunate. And quite a bit unfair. But I never saw that someone would slide out in that part. Wow. Oh, going to dirt. I get myself umschnittert. It's actually pretty open who will take it at the moment. Like with the 10-pointer, Heath also got closer again. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, well keeps the gear. Interesting approach in the end. Just going inside. I should have done that as well. So Link is already a bit further behind. This is of course also more like a skill map. And Orwell takes this chance to actually get away from the other players. And Heath struggles a lot with his bumpy section. But I have to say that Orwell's times are not completely super fast. Also he was driving now twice in a row like a 0.6. It is not bad. Definitely not bad. But it's not like unreachable. Heath and Link also can drive that when you look at the locals on the right side. And I was also not far off. And I was doing the outside finish. This time Heath survives it, but now he's only third. No, never mind. Link crashes. Oh, well, I thought that he will touch. But look at that inside line by Heath. Oh my god. Oh, that almost worked. That almost worked. But exactly now, when someone else was driving a 0.6 as well, Orwell drove a 0.60. So it was enough again. And now he created a gap of 20 points to second place. Just before the map where he really struggled a lot in the semis. But everyone struggled here. Like, there was really nobody having no issues with this. This is kinda a lottery who will take the round victories. I mean, the biggest chances, of course, as always, the guy that approaches the ending first. If he makes this finish, then he will also win. But believe me, coming to the ending as first place driver, that's not nice. You never know if you can take it home. I guess the start is actually just full speed, and I always drifted. Oh my god. I made it myself so difficult and slow. That was also the reason why I was always last in the start. Just... What? Did you see over? The water exit didn't work, he was just... Oh my god. Oh, beautiful. So Heath is the first one for the box slide, Holo the next one. Heath will make it and Holo doesn't. Link will get that second place. Now Holo is doing it. And Orel, will he finish? He won't. He will! Last moment. Oh my god, Orel. He doesn't have any time now to write to the others what happened there. But I can show you, at the water exit, usually the car has to kinda bump up and go kinda slow, like it loses a lot of momentum, right here. And it didn't happen for Orel. He was just keeping his momentum and zooped out of the water. Incredible. Okay, that's a nice fight ahead again between Holo and Heath. Heath going far to the right, and Orel is the only one who made it into the finish. Heath with a quicker respawn compared to Holo. Heath will also make it, but Link takes that second place. And then Holo has a no finish again. Ah, Holo's just going always for that risky finish. Like after it didn't work in the first try, he could just go safe. Oh, bad gear for Holo. Also Heath with a bad start. Let's spectate Link. Oh, Heath. Heath has my issue. I want to know if he survives it somehow. Yeah, look at that. That's so shit, man. And Link is the only finisher. Also Holo just doesn't get it. Now, finally. Second! And he's the only one that finished! Besides Link. And Aurel, what is Aurel doing? Like, how dumb is Aurel? Like, literally, why does he not go safe finish? He needed 2 points. He only had to finish. Like, why does he not go safe finish? Or did he do that and he crashed it or something? Like, really, he should have gone safe finish for these 2 points. Now he is not finalist and has to go through one more run. And that is so clever. Like in his situation, he definitely had to go for that. And Holo almost also no finished again. Heath had no chance to compete at all in the round because of the water physics. He didn't write anything. But Holo is definitely not consistent enough. He has the pace, he shows that in some rounds. Oh my god, everything is going upside down now. Orwell sliding out. Heath actually to inside and he will still win this. I can't believe it. He goes up to 116. I thought for a moment that Link will actually go from 4th to 1st. Anyway, Orwell is now finalist and has the chance to win it. What a surprise that Orwell is fighting here for the win. He signed up for this very late. Was then clearly the favorite immediately. He's always there when there's some easy prize money to get. But he didn't really outplay completely. Like he had also many mistakes. But now in his finalist attempt, he has a very clean run so far. He overturned. He will not make it. This turn is just too important. And Link will get finalist. Link is going into finalist mode. Imagine if Link wins this. That would be so unfortunate. If Link is winning this. And he only barely knocked me out of this cup. And only knocked me out because Oxid saved him beforehand. He has actually the chance to win now. On ice everything can happen. Orwell seems to struggle with the end, like he had now twice in a row problems with this one corner. And now he also has the burst start. Link, however, has also a very bad line. Also, both finalists are pretty far behind and kinda out of the round. If Heath and Holo, they only have to survive. They will survive good enough, I guess. That can only be good for Orel that this map is over. And it's good for Heath to get closer, because he will now definitely become finalist after the next round. Of course, last round was shit for Heath. If he would have been third there instead of fourth, he would be finalist as well. But, well, there's one point you can find in so many spots. The RPG map build, oh god, that's so mean to have it decided here, also with a difficult finish. The second semi looked very strong on this map. Link was not performing on it in the first semi. But I have this idea that he might have practiced the maps. I don't like this bumpy ending here, like all the transitions that are in the end. The finish does actually work. Like, we didn't see many fails in it. So let's go. Orel versus Link. If they don't make it now, he will become finalist as well if he just finishes. Oh, great start for Holo. Eve is a bit behind. Link and Orel are following Holo, who jumps shorter. Hence he gets overtaken. Will Holo deny? Link is a bit behind. But they have to make the finish here as well. Holo crashes already now. Orel also losing speed. Where's Link? Heath is also overtaking. Oh my god, he will come! And Heath is denying by 13,000. Heath came back. He was 7, 8 tenths behind. And he denies it. Oh my god. That's low. This is such a shit part, to be honest. Like, Orel didn't do a single mistake there. But he gets punished hard. And now he has a bad landing in the start. So Holo has to win, otherwise we have a winner after this round. Holo jumps way too far here, but it's fine. He has a very good warbell. Oh, he clips, however. And that puts him into last place. And that's actually Link now in the lead. Orel jumping relatively short. Link has the lead at the moment. Heath with problems. Oh, nice jump by Orel, but will he make the finish? He will! And with that, he will win it. but it got really close for him. What is that, Heath? What is this? Polo is already alone. 1.5 seconds. He himself is at 101 points, so he needs basically 3 victories in a row for that second place in total. 1 victory is relatively doable in this round. That was close though. Need to bring it home. He will. Good time as well. Alright. So doing this map change, I will already call Tarpor. Make this also less loud here. Because the Bingo Cup is starting. Upsala. Where's the call thingy? Call? Anrufen. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yo.
Oh, I
So
just
you
see.
were still in the competition, but I think you went out in semis, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
How's the final going there?
Yeah, well won it in a triple finalist scenario. After he got denied, and now the second place will decide it and I will leave the server. I just saw there's a new bingo version to download that we have to download manually.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. Oh my god, Heath got it. Okay, then I have to do that real quick. Do I have to restart the game then?
I think you could do it without.